What is good, everybody? It is your boy, the one and only King Tyson, y'all. We back here for another episode 58, y'all. 58. We back here for episode 58, y'all. And how is the weekend? Happy 4th of July weekend, everybody. So hopefully everybody had a good 4th of July weekend. You know, everybody celebrated, had cookouts with their families, chill, you know, do family function things, you know. Fireworks, of course. So hopefully everybody, you know, weekend was safe, fun, you know, and successful. Hopefully nobody did nothing extreme, you know, for the 4th of July. But anyway, this is episode 58, y'all. This is episode 58 of the Raw Smack Talk, y'all. We're here to talk about the one and only Friday Night Smackdown. And a lot has went down on Friday, y'all. A lot has went down on Friday. So before we get into the goddamn show, y'all. So it's about to be the beginning of the week again. So yeah, it's about to be the beginning of the week, y'all. So let's get back into this work mode. Vacation mode is over. Vacation mode is over. So let's get into it. So everybody, like I've been saying on every episode, I appreciate the likes, shares, and comments, and posts and reposts. I appreciate that again, y'all. Appreciate y'all. So I've been getting a lot of comments on YouTube. Speaking of, yeah, a lot of comments on YouTube. So I appreciate the new comments I've been getting. So I want to give a big shout out to, yes, y'all, I got to give a big shout out to one of my new subscribers, I believe. I believe he's a new subscriber. I think his name is Original Spider Fortnite 333, y'all. So everybody go to his page, give him a big shout out, y'all. He's been a big supporter lately. He's been a big supporter, he's been commenting, so I want to give a big shout out to you, my friend. Thanks for commenting. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and keep doing what you're doing, all right? Let's keep it pushing, y'all. Like I said, let's do this together. We're going up in 2025. I need a new chair. I just thought about that, y'all. I need a new goddamn chair. This chair is making hella noise right now. As I'm moving, this chair is making hella noise. I'm like, god damn. But yeah, so I guess I need to stop moving around. I guess I need to stop moving and fuck around. But anyway, so yeah, big shout out to the Original Spider Fortnite 333, man. I appreciate the comments, you know, appreciate you for engaging. Yeah, engagement, I need y'all to engage more, man. Hopefully I can keep y'all engaging in the show. Hopefully we can keep engaging together in 2025. Let's do it, y'all. Let's get it. All right. But anyway, let's keep it pushing. Let's get into the one and only Friday Night Smackdown, y'all. Friday Night Smackdown was my favorite word, was crazy. My favorite word was crazy. All right. So look, Friday Night Smackdown started off with Solo Sikoa, y'all. Solo Sikoa pulled up. You know, he was amped up from his big win at Night of Champions. He defeated Jacob Fatu, y'all. If y'all watch Night of Champions, if you didn't watch Night of Champions, go back and watch it, and you'll see the match. Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa, and Solo Sikoa took the championship home, y'all. He took the championship home thanks to one of his new members. We had Tongaloa and a new member, Tyler Tonga. I think his name is Tyler Tonga. Yeah. Solo Sikoa, you know, he was amped up. Well, you know, he won at Night of Champions. So, you know, as he pulled up at Friday Night Smackdown, he pulled up at the arena, the one and only Jacob Fatu came out of nowhere and started to beat the shit out of Solo Sikoa, JC Mateo, and Tonga Lord. He beat the shit out of all three of them. He threw goddamn JC Mateo into the goddamn, into the car door. He tossed his head into the car door. I thought the car door was gonna split in half how big JC Mateo big ass is. So I thought the goddamn door was gonna fly off the fucking hinges. Goddamn. So look, they started all the show. Jacob Fatu says he's all gas and no brakes. Yeah, I mean, he was going crazy, y'all. He was going the fuck in, y'all. So what y'all think is next for Jacob Fatu? Y'all think Jacob Fatu is gonna get his title back? Put in the comments, y'all think Jacob Fatu is gonna get his championship back from Solo Sikoa. I don't think he's gonna get it back no time soon. Solo Sikoa has a plan for everything, y'all. He has a bloodline 3.0 Oh, alright. So let's keep it moving. We're gonna move, y'all, like I was saying for Monday Night Raw, we're gonna keep it moving into the one and only, the king of the ring, y'all. Cody Rhodes, y'all. Cody Rhodes is the new 2025 king of the ring. So Cody Rhodes comes out, and Cody Rhodes started the show off. Cody Rhodes come out, and he was talking about the past King of the Ring champions. Well, I'm gonna say the past King of the Ring champions, but the past King of the Ring winners. You know, like Booker T, Stone Cold, and Bret Hart. And he was stating about moving forward, the future moving forward with him and John Cena for the Undisputed Championship, y'all, at SummerSlam, y'all. Who y'all got winning? I believe it's gonna be John Cena. I think John Cena's gonna keep that title all the way to the end of the year. I don't think John Cena's gonna lose that championship that quick. I think Cody Rhodes is gonna lose to John Cena at SummerSlam. And I don't know what's gonna be next for Cody Rhodes once he loses to John Cena. What's next? What's gonna be next, y'all? I don't know. But I don't think Cody Rhodes is gonna win. I think John Cena's gonna defeat Cody Rhodes somehow, somewhere. He's gonna have something up his fucking sleeve, y'all, at SummerSlam. So put in the comments, who y'all got? Is it Cody Rhodes? Would it be Cody Rhodes, or would it be John Cena at SummerSlam? Alright? So look, before Cody Rhodes went any further, Randy Orton came out. The one and only Randy Orton. Y'all know that Randy Orton had to face Cody Rhodes at Night of Champions to be, and that's when Cody Rhodes became the king of the ring. So Randy Orton came out. He told Cody Rhodes that he almost had the match won, but Randy Orton said, he hesitated with that fucking punt kick. He hesitated. If he wouldn't hesitate, I believe Randy Orton would have won the fucking match. He would have kicked Cody Rhodes' head right off his goddamn shoulders. He would have kicked his head off his goddamn shoulders. But like you said, Randy Orton said he know he has hesitated. So, and that's what cost him the fucking match. That's what cost Randy Orton the fucking match with his hesitation. So Randy Orton is like, yeah, he hesitated, but Cody Rhodes didn't hesitate at all. Randy Orton stated that Cody Rhodes pulled the motherfucking trigger, y'all. He said he pulled the trigger, and Randy wants Cody Rhodes to promise, and he's like, promise me at SummerSlam he will take down John Cena. He's like, Randy Orton wants Cody Rhodes to win. Randy Orton wants Cody Rhodes to win. I think Randy Orton wants Cody Rhodes to win, defeat John Cena, because Randy Orton wants to face Cody Rhodes for the Undisputed Championship. But all of a sudden, that one and only Drew McIntyre. I was surprised to see Drew McIntyre, y'all. Where has Drew McIntyre been? What the fuck? Where the fuck Drew McIntyre been at? Anyway, Drew McIntyre came out and says that Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes sound like two little ass girls in the ring. He was like, oh no, you stop. Oh no, you stop. Oh no, you hang up. He said, y'all are two fucking pathetic little girls in the ring. But anyway, Drew McIntyre's, was basically, y'all, when Drew McIntyre came out, he was trying to turn Randy Orton on Cody Rhodes. He was trying to turn Randy Orton against Cody Rhodes. He was like, when Randy Orton back was, injured and shit, Cody Rhodes was right there to fucking dismantle his motherfucking back. He was right there to go in for the fucking kill. And everybody was like, oh shit. I was like, oh shit, is Randy Orton gonna turn heel and beat this shit out of Cody Rhodes? So Drew McIntyre says to Randy Orton that he was a legend killer, the Viper, and now he believes that Randy Orton is the legend. He said he believes the legend is dead. He says to Randy Orton, he believes the legend is dead now. He don't believe in the legend killer. Drew McIntyre says to Cody that he wants Cody to win so bad against SummerSlam so he can snatch that shit right off his ass. He wants to snatch the title right out of Cody Rhodes' hands, y'all. He said, and he won't hesitate like somebody. As soon as he say like somebody, y'all, Randy Orton RKO's the shit out of Drew McIntyre. He RKO'd the shit out of Drew McIntyre. So now is a problem. Now is a big fucking problem. So when I say it's a problem, backstage, y'all, backstage, Drew McIntyre ran into Nick Aldis and he asked for a match against Randy Orton at Saturday's night main event, y'all. At Saturday night's main event. Saturday's night. I keep on calling Saturdays. But anyway, at Saturday night's main event. It will be Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre, y'all. But anyway, let's keep it moving backstage. Backstage, it was Nick Aldis. He meets up with Charlotte Flair, tells her that he got a title opportunity, y'all. So what do y'all think about Charlotte Flair teaming up with Alexa Bliss for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Put in the comment, do y'all think they're going to be a good team? I think they'll be alright. I think they'll be alright. It's gotta grow on. I see it's gotta grow on a lot of people, especially the WWE Universe. And really, I believe that the Universe was expecting Alexa Bliss to go for the the Women's Championship or the Women's World Heavyweight Championship on Raw, but it is what it is. It just won't. It seems like to me that Alexa Bliss just wants she just wants to go. Alexa Bliss just won't go. She don't care what title it is. She wants it. So Charlotte and Alexa Bliss as tag team partners at Evolution, y'all. Like I said, how y'all feel about that? So Charlotte tells Alexa that she doesn't need her motherfucking help. So Charlotte continues. She tells Alexa that she doesn't like to share the spotlight. So Alexa was like, listen, motherfucker, you ain't had the spotlight in how long? She said, it's been a fucking while now. So shut the fuck up. See, you want this motherfucking gold tonight. And Charlotte was like, alright. She said, just stay out of my motherfucking way, bitch. She said, just stay out of my motherfucking way. I was like, it ain't no need for Charlotte Flair to do all that. Charlotte Flair knows she want that goddamn tag team title. So you better team up with Alexa Bliss and go with the flow. Or, in Jacob Fatu's word, you better get in where you fucking fit in, Charlotte Flair. Alright? Let's get in where you fucking fit in. So like I said earlier, we already said that Nick Aldis gives Drew McIntyre a match against Randy Orton at Saturday night's main event. So there's gonna be a match right there. And also, Nick tells Jacob Fatu, you can't be fucking people up around this motherfucker, before you get into the ring. So you can't just go around beating the shit out of people. So Nick tells Jacob Fatu that he's gonna have a match against the Bloodline 3.0. As long as he can find a tag team partner. And his tag team partner, y'all, was the one and only Jimmy Uso, y'all. Jimmy Uso asked him to be his tag team partner. And and Jacob Fatu said, as long as you get in where you fucking fit in. And Jimmy Uso was like, yeet. He said, damn right, I get in where I fucking fit in. The fuck is you saying? So, that's gonna be a good match right there. So I can see, I don't know, it's like a Survivor Series War Game shit coming up. I don't know if that's what they're preparing for. That's months down the line though. But I can see like a 8-man tag team match coming up because right now it's on Jacob Fatu and Jimmy Uso versus the Bloodline 3.0. They need 2 more members to defeat, Solo and the Bloodline 3.0. So we'll see. We are just gonna have to see. So Nick Aldis says for Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair to be, contenders to be in this goddamn tag team match at Evolution. At Evolution they have a fatal 4-way women's tag team match for the Women's Tag Team Championships. And right now we have Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez in the match. So Nick Aldis was like, tell Alexa and Charlotte if they win against B-Fab, Amy Chin, and Piper Niven and Chelsea Green, they will also be added into the match. So guess who won the match, y'all? It was the one and only Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, y'all. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair won the goddamn match, y'all. So now they're added into the Fatal 4-Way match, y'all. So right now we got Alexa and Charlotte versus Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. That's the 2 tag teams we got so far out of the 4 tag teams that's supposed to be in the match. But anyway, back to this match. Like I said in the beginning of this match, y'all, did y'all see when Michin kicked Piper Niven in her head? That shit was so fucking phony. That shit was phony as fuck. I said, look at this shit here, y'all. This match is sorry as a bitch. And then at one point in the match, when Michin did like a suicide dive through the middle of the ropes, y'all, and then she totally missed Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. She hit the fucking ground hard as fuck. I said, oh shit, I hope she alright out there. Cause goddamn, she hit that ground. Goddamn, Michin hit that ground so goddamn hard. So later on in the match, the momentum started to pick up. When everybody was starting to finish on each other, Charlotte Flair, at one point, Charlotte Flair pats Alexa Bliss on the top of her head like she a goddamn dog, not knowing that she's tagging in Alexa Bliss. So Charlotte Flair did a moonsault to Alpha Fire and Piper Niven, and then Chelsea Green tried to interfere in the match, and then Charlotte Flair kicked the shit out of Chelsea Green in the face. Ringside, Chelsea Green falls out of the ring. Alexa Bliss does the Twisted Bliss, and then she pins Alba Fire, and the match was over. The ref counts to 3 and it was over. So now, like I said, we got Charlotte and Alexa join, and Roxanne and Raquel at Evolution, y'all, for the tag team championships. Who will win the match? Who will win? Put it in the comments, y'all. Put it in the comments. I'm going for Charlotte and Alexa, but I believe Raquel and Roxanne will keep them. Somehow, you know, they got the Judgment Day. They got the Judgment Day to help them out, of course. So Nick Aldis backstage put on an 8-man tag match with Montez Ford, Berto, Chris Sabian, and Johnny Gargano versus the YS6. And he said the YS6 wins the match. They will be in the contendership to face Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits, for the tag team championships. And guess who won? It was the one and only the Wyatt Six. That's sick as hell, the Wyatt Six. They end up defeating. They end up winning the match. So now, I believe, yes, it will be the YS6 versus the Street Profits next week, y'all. Next week for the tag team championships. For the WWE tag team championships. Put in the comments who y'all got winning the match, alright? Let's keep it moving. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to your boy right here, King Tyson. This is episode 58. We keep you moving on up in 2025. Let's keep it moving. Alright, so Tiffany Stratton ended up coming out, y'all. Tiffany Stratton came out, back on Raw. Io Sky got a chance to choose her opponent at Evolution. So, and she chose Rhea Ripley. So now on SmackDown, they gave Tiffany Stratton to pick her opponent at Evolution, and she chooses the one and only Trish Stratus, y'all. This Trish Stratus will be facing Tiffany Stratton at Evolution, y'all. So make sure y'all tune in for that match. I got Tiffany Stratton winning that match. That would be crazy if we see Trish Stratus as the new women's champion. She will be the 8-time women's champion, y'all. So put in the comments if y'all want to see Trish Stratus or Tiffany Stratton win the match at Evolution. Alright, so Jade comes out and she was like, I don't give a damn who I got damn face. She will be walking out as the new women's champion. So Tiffany says that she is gonna run through Trish at Evolution, and then she's gonna run through Jade at SummerSlam, and then they'll all know that the WWE runs on Tiffy time, y'all. She said that everybody will know that the WWE runs on Tiffy time. So who y'all got winning? Do y'all think Trish will be the new women's champion at Evolution, the face Jade at SummerSlam, or will it be Tiffany Stratton and Jade as the original plan at SummerSlam? We gonna see, y'all. We will have to see how this shit plays out. So look, Solo Sikoa came and had a little promo. He was talking about his new family, his Bloodline 3.0. And he introduces a new member, and his name is Tyler Tonga. Tyler Tonga was one who screwed over Jacob Fatu at, Night of Champions and cost him his championship. So backstage, Trish Stratus sees Jade, and she sees Jade, and Jade tells Trish if she defeats Tiffany at Evolution, it would be, like we said, it would be Trish versus Jade at SummerSlam. And then Trish tells Jade, she's like, I will see you at SummerSlam. Trish is like real confident, y'all. Do y'all believe Trish Stratus will be Tiffany Stratton at Evolution? Put in the comments, because she is real confident that she's gonna win this match. So after that, Naomi ended up hitting Jade from behind with the Money in the Bank briefcase, hit her in the back real hard with that shit. And she tells Jade that she should have proceeded with caution. She started laughing like a motherfucker. She's like, ah. So yeah, she said she should have proceeded with caution. She smacked the shit out of her back with that goddamn briefcase, y'all. I said, goddamn. So, like I was saying on the last episode, my prediction is at SummerSlam, Jade is gonna be Tiffany Stratton, and then Naomi is gonna come in and cash in on Jade, y'all. So put in the comments what's y'all predictions. Alright. So look, we had Fraxium versus Andrade and Phoenix. And the winners of that match was the one and only Andrade and Phoenix. And that was one hell of a match right there. So everybody, let's give a big up to Andrade and Phoenix for that explosive match. That shit was crazy. So let's keep it moving. Backstage, Damian Priest told Aleister Black that he has a match with R-Truth. R-Truth will be in a match next week against Aleister Black. But who y'all got winning that match? Hopefully, is Ron Killings. Ron Killings is R-Truth, aka R-Truth, as we all know. So Ron Killings will come out and beat the shit out of Aleister Black next week. But Aleister Black says R-Truth will become the victim of violence next week. So we're gonna see what happens next week on Friday Night Smackdown. And then we're gonna talk about it for episode 59, y'all, on the Raw Smack Talk. So, as we were saying earlier, we're gonna have the Street Profits versus the Wyatt Six for the Tag Team Championships. Tiffany Stratton versus Trish Evolution, for the Women's Championship. And then we also got another match, y'all. We're gonna have Jade versus Naomi at Evolution as well. So let's keep it moving, y'all. Let's keep it moving, y'all. This is the main event, y'all. We almost through it. This is it right here, man. I appreciate y'all, man, for sticking in with me throughout the year. Throughout the year. Not the years, but throughout the year. Man, it's about to be a new year. It's about to be season 2, y'all. We on our way. We're on the road. Actually, we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, y'all. We need 10,000 subscribers. Can we make it 10,000 subscribers by September? About September 20th, can we make it to 10,000 subscribers, y'all? We need about 4,000 more to go. Let's do it together, all right? Let's do it. RST Nation, y'all. It's RST Nation. Let's get it together, y'all. It's RST Nation. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let's do it, all right? So let's keep it moving to the main event. Jacob Fatu and Jimmy Uso versus Solo Sikoa and JC Mateo, y'all. This is the main event. So look, in the beginning of the match, Solo gives Jimmy Uso already. He gave Jimmy Uso the spinning. Solo, he slammed his ass on that mat real hard. I said, oh shit, he already did the spinning Solo, but Jimmy Uso ended up popping out that goddamn move. He kicked out of that shit. So Jacob finally got into the match, after Jimmy Uso was getting fucked up. Jimmy Uso was getting his ass whipped. But anyway, Jacob Fatu finally got tagged in and he was on fire. Jacob took out Solo and JC Mateo. So JC was JC was putting the work in on Jimmy Uso. The turning point of the match was when Solo Sikoa missed the spike. Jacob Fatu did his fucking finisher on him. And then he got on the top rope and did his, the backflip finisher. And that was it. The ref counted to 3. And Jacob Fatu and Jimmy Uso wins the fucking match, y'all. But look, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. So after the match, as we all knew, that wasn't just gonna go down by Jacob Fatu and Jimmy Uso winning the match, just having a goddamn happy ending to the story. It wasn't gonna be a happy ending to this story. So then at the end, Jacob Fatu was like, he was about to do a goddamn splash to Solo Sikoa through the fucking announce table. But the one and only Tyler Tonga came out and he chokeslammed the shit out of Jacob Fatu off the top rope. And after he did that, Jimmy tried to take out Tyler Tonga. He tried to take out Tyler Tonga, but Tonga Loa came and attacked Jimmy Uso, and Jimmy tried to take out Tyler, but Tonga Loa attacked Jimmy, and then JC did his finisher move to Jimmy. Then Solo Sikoa did the one and only, he spiked the shit out of Jacob Fatu, and then Tyler Tonga, JC Mateo, and Tonga Loa powerbomb Jacob Fatu through the fucking announce table, y'all. He went through the fucking announce table. Jacob Fatu was laid flat, looking into the fucking light, y'all. Wow, then Bloodline 3.0, was raising their hands in the air, and everybody was booing the shit out of the edge, y'all. They was booing the shit out. So I was real pissed off about that shit. I was like, God damn, then we got the Bloodline 3.0 in business. So the shit is crazy, y'all. The shit is crazy. So like I said, we got Saturday night's main event coming up, and we got the all-women's PLE, and that is the one known Evolution, y'all. That shit gonna be crazy. Alright, so that was it, y'all. That was episode 58 is down and out. Episode 58 is down and out. I appreciate y'all, as usual, for coming through, hanging with me on this goddamn, this beautiful weekend, holiday weekend at that. So I will see y'all later on in the week. Like I said on every episode, I'll see y'all later on in the week. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but you're right here with the one and only King Tyson. And I will see y'all in episode 59. Alright, I'm out of here.